This is the last time I'm trying this.
Did he say go?
He said go. Last time I'm trying this.
All right.
Try to follow along on all Disruption Network social media platforms if we are not frozen. I don't know what's going on today. It's just some weird shit. It was kind of happening to me on Friday as well, but we'll get through it. And we got Todd on it. Todd's the best.
I apologize to everybody that I'm not actually playing Angry Birds on my phone. I'm responding to 5 or 6 people that were like, hey, by the way, your video's frozen. And
Angry
buffering.
Birds is still a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
They got it on Apple Arcade now.
It's happening again, Todd. It's doing. Oh, wait. It's in. It's out. It's in. It's out. It's so weird. I got to tell you the stupid thing I did this morning.
Uh-oh.
You know what I did this morning? My back, I slept a little weird.
Yeah.
And the back was a little tweaked.
Yep.
So this morning, when I wake up, I'm like, I'm going to put a little of that balm on. I have that CBD balm.
Yeah.
I mean, it works wonders for me. Shout out to Serenity Wellness in Burlington, Vermont. My girl Rita out there. So I'm thinking, I got to put some balm on my back. And I went into the medicine cabinet. Now, mind you, it's early in the morning. I didn't pay attention. I reached for the nut rub instead. I put nut rub on my back pain.
I love it. Oh, did it work?
No, it didn't work.
Oh,
it smelled great, though.
That
my back smells fantastic right now, but it didn't do the trick. Like, I'm hoping for that Serenity Wellness balm to put on my back, and I did a little dab will do you.
God.
And then I went to the bathroom. I'm like, wait a minute.
Why does
that
it
was
smell
nut
good?
rub. It doesn't smell like weed. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I put nut rub on my back.
That's outstanding. That is outstanding.
I'm an idiot sometimes, Justin. Absolute idiot.
Oh, hire's working.
So I think we're back.
Yeah,
I think we're back. Thank you, guys. I appreciate everybody telling us and letting us know that we were frozen. We're having Stupid Computer Monday here on Local Music Monday. Thank God we don't have a guest.
Oh, I know it.
Our guest kind of bailed on us.
Yeah.
He rescheduled.
Yeah, he rescheduled.
Yes. And I don't want to mention the guest's name.
No.
Because there's another particular party that does watch this show religiously that will try to interrupt on that episode.
I don't really think that he watches religiously. I think that he just throws himself up there to like see if
hi guys, it's me.
Yeah,
hi, I'm here.
Maybe he's got a setup so if the words Tim Moyer are mentioned, it like sends an alert on his computer. They mentioned you, so then he gets on real quick and he's like, "Oh, hey guys."
He's part of the algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. He set up his own algorithm.
Oh my God.
I believe it.
It's hilarious. Listen, I want to jump back and talk because in the beginning, we didn't even play the intro the third time out because this is the third time we've gone live today.
Yeah.
But we played the intro, and the intro, the EC radio, that was written by our good friend John Liebing, and we had an amazing turnout for him. I want to talk a little bit more about that because I'm probably going to delete the last 2 that were frozen. So we'll start right here. This is it. We're talking about the John Liebing benefit that happened on Thursday at Lucan's, which you were a part of, man. I felt like you were the conductor the whole night.
Oh,
You're kind of running through the whole thing, playing guitar and stage managing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There's always one person that ends up doing it, like musically wise, and like I thought everybody was kind of involved more with that. Like I wouldn't want to take credit for anything like that because I mean, like. I don't know. Macri had his keyboard set up in case anybody wanted to play it, which was great. Gary Johnson came out of nowhere, got up on stage and played with us, which was really cool. And
he's a little ball of love, that guy.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love him, and it was just. And,
me too.
You know, we. Excuse me. I think that we've all done our share of benefits. Where, if you, everybody out there, if you're ever going to plan a benefit, find a well-established musician. And that musician will coordinate the entire thing for you, guaranteed. Not that we'll want to, but we absolutely will, because we've done so many of them that in order for a benefit to run smoothly, just listen to what we have to say, because we've watched it all. We've watched people fail, watched people succeed, and, you know, I love the ones where it's like, okay, showtime, you guys are going to be on from, 1 to 2, and the Gridley Page from 2 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say to them, that's not going to work. What do you mean it's not going to work? It's not going to work. Well, why not? Well, because we have a full band. You have us end at 2 o'clock, and now you're going to have another full band start right at 2 o'clock. I go, does that give us enough time to tear down? Does that give them changeover? Yeah, I mean, there's changeover involved there, and you watch them; their whole face just drops, and they're like,
"Oh, I don't know."
So I mean, we had Doc Jerry Krause like running the whole show.
Wait a minute. So you're saying booking a show is difficult? It's hard?
Nah. Nah,
There's logistics that go into booking things.
I mean, come on. And I mean, you gotta love too.
It's easy. It's a piece of cake.
My favorite too is weddings. Weddings too, where in our contract, it's like I think our minimum stage dimensions are 12 by 20 for showtime, and they, I mean, it's in bold letters for weddings in our contract. 12 by 20 must be 12 by 20. We get there and there's. Oh, my Siri went off. That was weird.
That was weird.
That was really weird.
Like,
haunting. Anyway, but we'll show up and there's like a little 4x8 corner in the back. This will be good for you guys because like the venue, they're trying to fit as many people as they can, and I get that, and that's why it's difficult for all parties involved not to get upset with each other because you're trying to do the best for what you got. They're trying to do the best for what they got. And, of course, they win because they're setting up first. You know what I mean? So there's tables everywhere, and we got this little 4x8 thing. We're like, okay, here's the contract that says we have to have this much room. Okay, well, I guess we can move this over. We can do this. We can do this. So now we end up with a, 8 by 10 instead of a 4 by 8. But still, it's not what we asked for in the contract. But that being said, back to Lucan's on that beautiful stage that Lenny Milano built. Yes, I'm talking to you, Lenny. Jerry Krause, like I said, organized the whole entire thing, and the Sistis coming through with equipment to use, like Al let Jose use his bass and his bass amp. Daryl Madison was playing cajon on top of Gene Vosa's snare drum, which was awesome. And then Macri's whole entire set got completely pirated by everybody.
Yeah, he did.
So it was like, he was like, hey, Justin.
He loved it, though.
But I think he did it on purpose, because he's like, hey, I'm like, what leaving song are you doing? Because I know you're doing a leaving song. And one of the Sistis comes over, and like we were all like conversing about, because all three of us were doing leaving songs. So we said what we were going to do, and Macri goes, you know the harmonies to trains? I go, yeah. He goes, you want to do it with me? I'm like, yeah, sure. Then all of a sudden Lenny's there, and he's like, hey, did you see Lenny's there? Let's see if Lenny will do something. You think Jose will play bass? I'm like, ask him. I don't know. I mean, he's here. I mean, ask him if he'll play bass. And it was just so funny because like he organized like his own piracy of his set, which I thought was hilarious. But like you said, it's, I don't know, if you got the guys, do it. I mean, dude, they fucking did Pretzel Logic by Steely Dan.
Yeah.
Jose had never played the song before.
Really?
So he like went out and listened to it quick on the bass, and like, this is the shit that happens when all us musicians get together like this. Dave Porter comes out of, hiding and performs basically all night. It was incredible. I mean, just absolutely incredible.
I was going to ask, too, about Dave Porter from 805, of course. Like, does he do an acoustic thing?
Oh, yeah.
He does.
But he plays.
Is he active?
Oh, yeah. But he plays a lot out near the Albany area, from what I hear.
Gotcha.
And also, like, in the summertime, he'll play Harpoon Eddie's a couple times, and then across the street at that Willie's Chop Shop, he'll play a couple times.
Yeah.
So, but I've been friends with him on Facebook. I've followed 805 since they broke up.
They would have been huge back in the day.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean,
they were really close.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I was so young that I never had a chance to, know who they were when they were big. You know what I mean? So, I started following like along and learning a lot of their material and stuff because I got into the prog rock phase 2 of my life, and listening to them was really, really super cool. And but I'm friends with him on Facebook for years. Never got a chance to meet him, and I finally like I get a chance to meet him at the benefit. And I'm like, hey, Dave, how you doing, man? And he's like, good. I'm like, okay, all right. Thanks, man, for doing this. And he's like, John's a really, really great guy. I just love him. I'm like, yeah, man, me too. And then, like, so he gets out. He's doing, like, this Pink Floyd thing, like, Wish You Were Here. And I'm like, I start to walk up towards the stage, like, as he's doing Wish You Were Here. And Lenny grabs me. And I go, what? He goes, I wouldn't do that. I go, what? He goes, I know what you're going to do. You're going to go up and sing the harmonies with him. I go, well, yeah. He goes, he won't like that. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I'm glad I didn't do that then. But but I don't know him, so it's like I know every other person there, so like I know everybody's nuances and stuff. So it's nice to finally like to have another musician that I have to get to know. You know what I mean? And that's kind of cool. So,
love it, buddy. Yeah. Love it. Networking, still networking after all these years, Justin Smithson. We do have a bunch of people saying hello, and so Joe Town wants to know if you're playing out Friday.
Wait.
Are you playing Friday night anywhere? I think she's going to be in town for the Uncle Louie show on Saturday.
Yes. Friday, the Showtime Trio is playing at that wonderful stage that Lenny built.
At Lucan's?
At Lucan's.
You guys are back to Lucan's?
Yes, we're back to Lucan's as a trio.
Friday night?
Yes, Friday night.
That'll be
November 5th.
November 5th, Friday night. And what about on Saturday?
Saturday, I'm playing a private party in Oriskany Falls by myself. And then if you're going to the Utica Comets hockey game, it'll be my first performance there singing the national anthem.
Oh, cool. You used to do it once a year?
Oh, I did it a few times a year, actually, for the Comets before. But this will be my first time doing it. Like with the new Comets, you know what I mean?
Comets,
The
right.
black and red and stuff. And, like, I'm so excited to see the arena, like, with those colors. It's going to be great.
Nice.
So,
They're off to a great start, too, right
They
now.
really are. They are off to
Shout
a
out
great
to
start.
the Comets. Coley's saying it was a great night. He'll have some pictures up soon.
Oh, that's who I got to meet, too.
315music.com.
In person. I
Mike's
got to
great
meet
guy,
Coley,
man.
which
That's
was
my boy.
great. It was so cool.
Yes, we're lucky we got him in our community, especially our music community, because he's out there. He's got a great publication.
Definitely.
He's out there covering a lot of great events.
And I got to give a huge shout out before I forget to the all-purpose roadie for the night and basically for Central New York, Daryl Barron.
Daryl.
I mean, Daryl is the man. I mean,
Daryl's on right now.
Is he?
Yeah, Daryl's on right now. He's saying what a show it was. Love you guys. Love you too, Daryl.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
All right. See, I didn't even see. I right now my comments are blank, so
Yeah.
I have no idea who's on or doing what. But I had to shout out to him because it was just great to see him. I haven't seen him in like months.
Right.
You know, and then all of a sudden he's there and he's doing the Daryl thing. Which,
He's in the Roadie Hall of Fame.
oh yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
His jersey hangs high in the rafters.
Oh hell yeah.
Of
I
the
mean, it's
Roadie
like,
Hall of Fame.
and it's so funny because like a true roadie does. Okay. You never, ever see him when you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
The second something goes wrong, he's just ninja.
there.
Right there on the stage, he's there. He's unhooking this cord, plugging this cord in. You're good to go, and it's like back into the shadows. It's like, wow. It's like a real-life Batman. It's crazy.
I heard some Daryl stories that they used to leave him in venues, like overnight. Some funny stuff. Got to give a shout out to my girl Helen Tenuta out in Chicago. Good to hear from you, Helen. Thank you so much for chiming in. Joetown plans on coming to see you guys this week. So, yes. Rob Gerling checking in. Daryl was awesome. Kudos to him for always helping out. He's been helping out everybody for 100 years. Mm-hmm. He is. He's, like, again, the Roadie Hall of Fame. He's been in it for many, many, many years. So, and then also Rob saying Macri had fun jamming. He's used to playing solo. Yeah, it's true. He doesn't really ever play with a band, huh?
It's so funny. Like guys like him and Max Sheldon and stuff. Like they're you know, the Viking.
Oh yeah. I know Max.
Yeah. No, he you know, like guys like that, they don't get a chance to play with a band a lot. I mean, Macri does it once or twice a year with Trainwreck. Max does it once or twice a year with whatever band he decides to throw together that year. And you know, it's a fun thing. You know, it's a fun event. And I had a little taste of that during COVID where I couldn't wait to get back to playing with a band. It's nothing beats it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, make money playing solo and stuff, but when you get to play with a band and play off of people and feel that energy of the guys next to you, doesn't matter what the crowd's doing at that point. You know what I mean?
Better than any feeling in the world.
Hell yeah.
A quick little plug for Max. He's doing his CD release party coming up on Black Friday, November 26th at Lucan's. He put together an all-star band.
Awesome.
You're probably playing. You're not going to be able to make it out, but I'm definitely going to that. I have to kind of support the dude. I know I make fun of him all the time, but I can because I'm his friend.
I'm actually off.
Are you? November 26th?
Yeah, I think I'm off.
So he's got him, Henderson, Nate Keita playing drums. I think Scott Henderson on bass in with him as well. He's got a pretty cool all-star lineup of musicians.
I'm actually on a track with Borgia. I played guitars, all the guitars.
On Max's thing?
Yeah, on I Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd.
Really?
Yep, that was it was awesome. I went to Syracuse to the studio he was recording at, and it was it was a lot of fun. We had a good time.
He released
beautiful studio too.
He released a video over the weekend.
Yeah, the Tool song, right? Sober.
And so it's really cool. I posted it on my Facebook page if you guys want to check it out. Max does a great cover of Sober by Tool.
Yeah, that video was great too. Is that Asowski?
Asowski, yeah.
Dude.
Guys. Yeah. He's on his own level for sure.
Yeah.
Got to give a shout out to the boys from Motorlord. What's up? He's saying it's been a minute. Last week I was working with Mo. They were getting ready for their Halloween show, and they did All Sabbath.
Oh, wow.
So they were locked up
Where was this?
At Big Blue.
Oh, at Big Blue,
They did all the rehearsals at Big Blue.
Right.
Half the crew stayed at the Fort. The rest of the band stayed at the Hotel Utica, and, got to hang out with the boys and going through their Black Sabbath songs. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But after
did you end up at the Fort after?
Not after, no. But
Oh, okay.
What happened?
I'm just not because
I'm sure something happened.
The Fort is just the coolest place in the world. It's like
it is
band heaven, man. I mean, it's like you You go to the studio and it's like you have this beautiful place to record at, and it's like, how could it get any better? Oh, after hours at the fort. Okay, I like that.
It was kind of crazy. They're playing Black Sabbath songs in the old church.
Yeah.
So it was a great setting for Black Sabbath.
Where was the show at, though?
Philly, at the Fillmore in Philly.
Oh, really? They recorded it, I'm sure, right?
They did some video recording.
Okay.
But they were in the middle of their tour. So they took the couple days to go to Big Blue to go to Philly. And so
it was a one-off type deal, yeah.
Shout out to Pam and Jeff, too. It was cool to hang out with Pam and Jeff all week last week.
Definitely.
I had a good time with them. Kristen Johnson saying, sorry we missed last Thursday. You did an amazing thing.
It was incredible. All the people involved. It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah. And then we got to talk about the after party, because the after party was great. I had a great time at the after party after Lucan's. Everybody went to go see.
I had a wonderful time.
Everybody went to go see you guys. It was you, Gary. Actually, everybody showed up to come play with you guys after. Mark Macri, Sean. But me and Sean were talking after Lucan's. And he's like, come to Dick's, I'm like, I don't want to go to Dick's. No, come to Dick's. You never go. You never come hang out with us, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, if I'm coming to Dick's, then you're coming on the podcast. You have to come on a local Music Monday. You have to come. Let's book it right now. I'll go to Dick's. So we did. So November 22nd, Sean, Big Sexy Smith will be here on November 22nd.
Who?
Sean, Big Sexy Smith will be here.
I can't imagine what the topic of conversation is going to be that day.
Yeah, it's going to be homoerotic the whole time.
Dude, what the hell's up with the nickname? Let's drop it.
We've already did that.
Yeah,
we already went through that. We won't even go through there. But Sean, Big Sexy Smith will be
the whole
here.
time. That's exactly you got to do it every time.
Big Sexy.
Big Sexy.
But yes, we made a deal, and so I went to Dick's that night, and that night was epic, dude.
Yeah.
It was great. You put together, everybody was coming up singing. You brought girls from the audience to come up and sing.
Yeah.
It turned into like, I could play songs, you could come up and sing them.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny. You know where we ended up getting that idea from, believe it or not, is John Liebing. Because when we went to the Southside Pub to see him, that was what happened. It ended up being called John Liebing and Friends every Tuesday at the Southside Pub. And so, like, whoever was there could get up and play a couple songs. Whoever was there, if they needed John to play and they wanted to sing, he would do that. It was just, there was a piano set up. There was, and it was like, he had his own little area there. And they used to put him, like, the way that the bar, it came around like in a horseshoe.
Yeah.
Well, in his point of view, it would have been like this. And he had, like, this small area with a chair where the piano was right here, and it had like this little desk mic that would come up and hooked up into the PA that was like mounted into the ceiling or whatever, and he would just sit there and play. And like that was where his little cubby was, and he had all his little pedals and stuff over here, and like it was just the coolest thing, man. It was awesome.
So you brought that over to Dick's?
We did, yeah. And it took Bobby a little while to warm up to the idea because every bar owner, they used to see a band or an act get up and play a set, take a break, get up, play a set, go home, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And like, so, we get up, play a set, and then, hey, Heartbeat Duo's here, which they got up and played, by the way, at Dick's. Were you there when they played? Heartbeat Duo. They did the Fleetwood Mac song.
Yes.
The Rhiannon.
Oh, that's I never met them
Heartbeat
before.
Duo, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they're really, really good. And, like if we got them up, and Bobby's like, oh, your breaks lasted a long time. I'm paying you an awful lot for a break. I'm like, I'm not taking a break. I'm, setting these people, up to play, and then we're watching them. And we're involving the entire community. We're hosting an event.
That's what it was. It was epic the other night.
Yeah,
and a lot of people were out. Fun night. That's been a standing gig for you guys for a long time now. How long?
Oh, it's got to be 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 10 years.
Every Thursday, but you take the summers off because of Saranac.
Yeah, which this is actually the first year that Sean and I are both not playing every Thursday. At least one of us. Because last year, Gary and I did it every Thursday because Sean bowed off for a little while.
Sean, Big Sexy.
Big Sexy.
Smith.
And this year, I bowed off for a little bit, because I'm just, I kind of started to get burnt out with an every week thing, So I'm playing, once a month there with Gary or with Sean or with whoever we decide to throw in there, because it's still the same event.
Yeah.
So.
A lot of fun, though, man. Had a great time. It was the first time I've been in Dick's in over a decade, I think it was.
Still looks exactly the same.
Still looks exactly the same, and I'd like to get Bobby Seward on this podcast.
I'll get him.
We can get him in here. We want to talk about it. We're reminiscing. One night I was in New York City.
Yeah.
He's like, do you remember the time we hung out in New York City? And it was after a Red Sox-Yankee game, and we had just both made it to this one bar. not knowing each other were going to be there, and we ended. Oh my God, I don't remember that night at all. And he don't remember much of it that night either. But meeting him there, and it was like looked around, it was like all these people from Utica were just hanging out in this bar in Manhattan. It was
so
it was
cool.
really neat.
Yeah, there's something about when you get Bobby outside of Dick's. Yeah. He's a blast to hang out with.
For sure.
I mean, I think he's fun to hang out with at Dick's too, because I know how to poke the bear sometimes.
Right.
Kind of is funny, but
he's working. He's in work.
He's
mode,
working.
You know.
But when you get him outside, it's like it's a lot of fun, and many of those nights you don't remember.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Sean's appearance here on this podcast.
Who?
Sean Big Flicky Smith. I'm looking forward to him being here. That's going to be should be interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He can't dog me. Deal's a deal.
You know, I'll be surprised if he shows.
Really?
Yeah.
You're calling it?
I'm calling it right now.
Wow.
I'm calling it right now.
Wow.
And only because of the fact that like you have to do me a favor. Do not mention this to BB. So I want to see if he can remember this himself.
Okay.
So hopefully she's not watching right now, because if she is, then this whole plan is foiled.
I watched him put it in his phone.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
No, God, no.
Okay.
No.
Damn. Well, we'll see what happens, but that's supposed to be November 22nd. If he doesn't, we'll have our 10 listeners or whoever break his balls.
Yeah.
And just we'll pepper him on his email or his Facebook.
If he's not going to come, then we got to start telling people to come here.
Yeah.
And like we'll fill up the whole thing, and
we'll talk about your bad experiences you've had with Sean. Big Thicky Smith. Yeah. Adamant saying, good hang with you, Z, this week. Thanks for the 1,200 apples. You can thank my mom for the 1,200 apples. Justin, I forgot to bring you apples today.
That's all right.
I got boxes of apples for everybody.
Really?
Yeah. Mama Z got overloaded. She got overwhelmed with apples this year in the orchard. Wow. So they've just been kind of giving them away.
That's so cool.
There was like 6 trees that never produced apples in 12 years, and all of a sudden they decided to produce apples.
Apples, right.
Overwhelmed.
Wow. Does she know like what kind of apples they are?
Yeah, there's red, delicious, honey crisp.
Oh, wow. They're all different kinds.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 different kinds.
That's so cool, yeah.
There's a bunch. Granny Smith, maybe. There's another one. Red Delicious. But yeah, Empire.
That's so cool.
But yes, I forgot to bring them. I'll bring them for you next week. So shout out to my mom. She's been busting her ass in that orchard.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was cool to hang out the peeps from Big Blue too last week. We had a great time. Good times, Justin. Good times. So this Friday, you guys are at Lucan's with the trio.
Yep.
Maybe I'll pop in for that one.
Yeah.
I like when you guys. I like the trio. Not that I don't like Showtime, because you got Ryan Quinn in the band.
Yeah, right.
To me, I don't even pay attention to you when Ryan's playing.
No.
I didn't even know the rest of the band exists because Ryan's in the band.
I fought with them because I'm like, now that Ryan's in the band, I can go back to the side again and put him in the middle. And they're like, no. Like, no. It's as stupid as there's congas set up in the middle. I'm like, nah,
Conehead Buddha used to do it.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Fine.
I can hate being in the middle. I've expressed that before. I know that.
You do.
I hate being in the middle.
Heading to Frankfurt tomorrow. Need an apple delivery. Borgia, if you want to come pick up some apples, dude, you're more than welcome to pick up some apples.
Yeah,
I got a shit ton of
Borgia's coming to my house
in my
tomorrow.
kitchen right now. Is he?
Yeah, he's got he got some new pedals and stuff, and we're gonna hook him up and make it sound good. And
he's been active again.
Yeah.
So next week, actually, his boys are coming back. Dave, if you're coming too, come back with them.
I hope you are, Dave.
Fallen Angel, they're going to be back. We didn't even scratch the surface last time they were here. And you weren't here with us.
I wasn't here, so this doesn't count as a second show in a year. For them, this counts as like a redo or a extended version. Yeah. Since I wasn't here.
We didn't even talk about anything last time they were here. Yeah. We just broke balls. And then after that, a guest that had a reschedule for today is coming on the 15th. I don't think we should promote it.
No.
I think this should be a surprise.
Yeah.
Though he wanted me to tell his brother. But we'll talk about that as we get closer. And then on November 22nd, Sean Big Thicky Smith is going to be here on that Monday.
He will be here, by the way. I hope that nobody watches. I can't even tell you how many times this has happened to me. I'll bust balls. I'll make a joke, try to keep my serious face on, and then somebody will call that person up on the phone and be like, "Listen, dude, Justice Smith was totally talking shit about you. This is what he said." And then I'll get a phone call later like, dude, why the fuck are you doing that to me? What do you do? I'm like, it was a joke. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but so-and-so just said that it was, blah, blah, and I'm like, I can't even deal with it. I can't even deal with it. So for those of you out watching, if you think you got to call Sean and tell him that I was making fun of him, call him and tell him I was making fun of him, please, and he'll laugh.
No, and thanks for listening too.
Yes, absolutely.
People are paying attention. I love it. I love it. This is an award-winning podcast.
That's right.
But no,
don't make me go get the award.
I love that they're going back and telling Sean. They're totally. She was calling you Big Sexy.
Big Sexy. I like how you do that too. When Sean, Big Sexy Smith, is here.
But yes, thanks for listening. And if you are watching on Facebook, please click the share button. I'll have the podcast up and apologize about all the stupid technical difficulties we had today. But you're getting a text from him right now?
No, from Portia.
Oh, okay.
Actually spelled out like phonetically, sexy.
I love it.
Oh God, thanks,
We'll
Portia.
get some T-shirts made up for him.
We
too.
should. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll get him to drop that moniker.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Well, his friends. This is how much he's loved, and I love this because he deserves it. He's out there playing all the time. And they actually had a rug made for him with a huge microphone, like one of the the microphone that Max uses, that silver one, right? That's like it's like that. And it says "Big Sexy" on it, and that's like his rug now. But his friends all did that for him, which I thought was a really, really cool thing.
That's awesome.
And just goes to show you how much support we have in the area for our musicians, which is great.
That's why we can make fun of each other.
Exactly.
I expect them to make fun of me as well. What's that?
Your mom, she has 36 apple trees, 8 different kinds.
Yeah, and she's giving them away, man. She is.
Oh, my God.
Because they're about to go on tour soon, so they got a lot of apples to hit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the pears were delicious. This is probably the best pears I've ever eaten. In fact, there's no more pears because I ate them all.
Sure, I believe it.
I
just want to make some. I want to make some cider. I wish I knew how to make apple cider. Like, I just want to make my own gallon of apple cider one time.
It's usually what they do, but this year they got so overwhelmed that they couldn't really produce.
Yeah.
And then plus they're doing other things. So
of course,
it's difficult for them to keep up on the property because usually they're on top of this shit. Plus, like I said, there's like a row of trees that never produced apples in 12 years. All of a sudden, boom, we got all these apples.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's the one thing I look forward to in the fall, and I have not had one single glass of apple cider yet. And I'm not talking like you can go to Walmart, get ultra pasteurized and all that crap, and it's like almost clear apple cider.
Right.
Like real, apple cider.
Talking with pulp in it and
shit, yeah.
Like the real
take it
deal.
all.
The real deal. And now next year we'll be a little bit more prepared because now we know what's going to hit us. So
yeah,
we'll be a
exactly.
little more prepared, but yeah. Always a good time up there. Justin, promote where you're going this weekend, where you're playing.
Friday at Lucan's.
We going to Lucan's, and that's it. And then Saturday you got a private.
Saturday I got a private gig, and then Sunday I'm singing a national anthem at the hockey game.
That's awesome.
Very excited about that. Oh, and possibly, as a matter of fact, I might as well just tell you this now. Monday, Sean and I will be at Fratello's.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Sean, Big Sexy Smith, and Justin, poor Tim, otherwise known as.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited. I'm going to save that story because I like when he tells it on how poor Tim came about.
Yeah. I like that.
Which, we should get him on here, too.
Joe Town wants to know what time Friday. Usually around 7 you start, right?
No. Let me see what's in the calendar. Sorry. Hang on.
8, 9.
We got 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
It would probably be like 8 to 11.
8 to 11, cool. Awesome. I also want to promote this weekend, Saturday, the Uncle Louie Variety Show at the Stanley Theater with Freddie Rubino and Mike Marino. We're going to have both of them on the podcast, I think, this Thursday.
Awesome. And
then we're also talking to Al Bandero on Thursday as well. He was the commentator on Rocky IV, like one of the TV guys. He's an old radio guy back in the 70s in New York City. So we're going to talk to him coming up this week as well. But this Saturday, Stanley Theater, Mike Marino, Freddie Rubino, Uncle Louie Variety Show. Tickets on sale. Come on down. Come hang out with us. We'll laugh our asses off. Saturday night's always a fun night to come down. And it's always a great night to go out.
I want to do like local music Monday and Uncle Louie Variety Show like mixture one day. I just want to do everything with you guys. I want to go out to eat with you guys like you do. I want to go
we should
tour Utica with you guys and video it all. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, they love Utica.
Yeah,
it's second home.
I love them.
But they're coming on Saturday. So it should be a fun night at the Stanley. Plenty of tickets available. Go to thestanleytheater.org or you can go to theunclelouisvarietyshow.com for ticket information and come hang out. And got some funny stuff going on this Saturday at the Stanley Theater. A lot of good things coming up, too. Did you see we also announced Chevy Chase coming to the Stanley Theater?
I did see that. That's
December
incredible.
13th. You could watch Christmas Vacation with him, and he does a Q&A afterwards, and he does like the little intro, and it's freaking Chevy Chase.
I know, right? I just want to be that guy out in the crowd. I don't know why, but be the guy out in the crowd and like they'll be like, anybody got any questions from Chevy Chase? Yeah. Was your feud with Richard Pryor real? Just ask stupid questions like that. Are you really an asshole?
It'd be cool if he did Caddyshack, like if he came back and did Caddyshack.
Oh my God!
But Christmas Vacation's second best.
Christmas Vacation is one of those Christmas movies that I could watch all year round. Like like Home Alone, I could watch all year round.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation though, no matter what, I'm never. You can't ever not be in the mood to watch it.
Yeah. December 13th. It's a Monday night. And I'm telling you, it's selling fast.
Yeah.
It's selling fast. When we announced it and tickets went on sale on Friday, it just, the phones were ringing off the hook.
That's great.
They probably will sell out. So if you plan on seeing Chevy Chase, get your tickets right now.
Ross,
this week.
Right here, Dad.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah, the original Vacation's great too. Wally World. And,
yes, yep.
And what a lineup too that they had cast of characters.
I always loved how they switched out the kids.
Yeah.
Every movie.
Yeah, Michael Anthony Hall was one of them, right? One year.
Yeah. But I just love it. They're different every year. Every year the two kids are different.
Yeah. Wasn't Christina Applegate like one of the kids?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep, she was.
And then, of course, Randy Quaid.
Oh, God. Shitter's full.
Classic movie. And to have him come here at the Stanley's, it's awesome. And a lot of good things happening at the Stanley, too.
There really is. I mean, come on. Alice Cooper was just at the Stanley Theater. I mean, was it just last year that people were complaining that the Stanley never brings anybody that they can go watch? Oh, it's always shows that nobody wants to go see. Alice Cooper was here. If you weren't there, it's your own damn fault.
It was a great show.
Hands down.
Lots of good shows coming up.
Rob Gerlich, see you Friday. Yes, I will see you Friday.
Yeah, buddy. Showtime Trio this Friday at Lucan's Theater.
Yes, sir.
Lucan's Theater. Lucan's Pizza.
We're on the Milano stage.
Yeah. He always tells me, too, I seen him Thursday. He's like, I got to come on your podcast sometime. I say, well, you got to do it when Justin's there. But we would need like a 3-hour block.
3 hours. I'll show up here at noon. I don't give a shit. I would be here at noon. Absolutely.
That would be fun. I'd love to talk to Lenny. Lenny's had such an amazing career.
See, we could do that, but you just got to make sure you set aside enough time because, I mean, it's the Disruption Network. I mean, that's 3 hours of content you're going to have here. I mean,
I know.
You know what I mean? Are people going to hang on for that long?
I was telling you something. I can hear him right now. Oh, God.
We were doing it Thursday. We were standing outside.
Doing Lenny to Lenny.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, I started telling a story about him, and I think it was Al Sistai goes, well, you didn't do the voice. Everybody's got the voice. And I said, and then everybody started dying because everybody's got a Lenny voice. Everybody has their own Lenny voice. It's great.
That is great.
Yeah, we'll get him on, definitely.
Would love that. I would love that. I want to give a shout out to EJA Moving Services, Joey's at 307, Utica Coffee, Attorney Dave Longaretta, Saranac Brewery, Billy the Liquor Guy, Under Too Long, great book. Check it out on Amazon. And then, of course, Ballsy, ballwash.com. Use promo code members only for 15% discount. Thank you for hanging with us today, especially through all the technical difficulties. And next week we come back with Fallen Angel. Borgia will be here, and we got a lot to talk about with them. And then our guest on the 15th, and then Sean Big 50 Smith coming on on the 22nd, and then the 29th, Rebecca Miner. She's awesome. You got to check out Rebecca Miner.
I will, absolutely.
She's absolutely amazing talent, and her band's been playing around a lot lately.
You've been really like crazy about the fact that there's been probably 5 or 6 people on this podcast that I've never met before.
Yeah, and there's going to be more.
Oh yeah, I'm sure of it.
But me too.
You were amazed by that when I told you. I'm like, there's been like 5 or 6 people I've had no idea who these people are.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for it because it's like, wow, I didn't even know you existed. This is amazing. Now I can listen to you and like.
But they all know you exist, Justin.
That's only because I'm loud and I like to talk.
And Max is saying, I thought I was in sometime this month. Max, you whenever, buddy. We're gonna do it around your.
Listen,
thing.
There's 3 chairs here. If there's one guest, you could always just show up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll just throw you on. It's fine.
Always, Max. So get your fucking panties out of the bunch, pal.
Wait, no, I just told him there was 3 chairs. Now Moira's just gonna show up.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be here. Oh, you said you got 3 chairs.
Yeah. All right, bud. We're out.
All right.
Thank you so much. I'll see you. Have a good week.
Bye, guys.
Justin Smithson, check him out at a local establishment near you. Shout out to Fratello's, too. I love those guys. Was hanging out with Brian over the week. So, good dude. See you later. Bye.